Buying textbooks is a struggle every college student faces every year, and having to buy textbooks is a struggle that no student should have to deal with on top of the huge debt already being built just to get the higher education degree. Most people who didn't go to college don't realize the hoops students have to jump through just to get lower priced textbooks, and sometimes you can't even get textbooks lower priced. And most students don't even know why textbooks are so expensive. They just buy them because their professor told them to do so, and they end up not using them very often throughout the semester. College students already have to spend an outrageous amount of money on um, expenses during their college years, and they shouldn't have to spend hundreds of dollars on textbooks every year. Um, According to College Board, the average in-state college student spends roughly $9,410 a year at a public four-year university. This number is only counting tuition fees, excluding additional costs like costs for textbooks, room and board, travel fees, and other expenses. Um, Additionally, Huffington Post has stated that in the last 3 decades, tuition and fees has increased 559%, while the cost of textbooks has increased 812%. There's no need for textbooks to be so expensive to where students can't afford them. Textbooks are a smaller portion of what college students have to pay for, but there's still no reason they have to be so outrageously priced. Again, from Huffington Post, the National Association for College Stores says that the average college student will spend $655 on textbooks each year, with one book sometimes costing $300. And if someone goes to a four-year private college, their textbooks are even more per year. Most college students pay for their degree with the use of student loans, but with textbooks, students have to pay up front in order to receive the book, and most college students don't have $700 to pay out of pocket just for textbooks. A lot of people don't know why textbooks are so expensive, seeing as they're free in high school and elementary school. And from the Huffington Post, again, the National Association for College Stores has recorded that 15 cents for every dollar went towards marketing the textbooks, 11 cents went to the authors, and the largest chunk of 32 cents went to paper, printing, and paying publisher employees. So there's a lot of money divided up with selling textbooks, and there's a lot of people to pay. Another reason why textbooks are so expensive is because professors assign certain editions that only 5 publishers offer, so that gives those publishers the ability to charge students outrageous prices without fear of market competitors. Now that it's clear how overpriced textbooks are, it's important that the average cost is lowered and they become more affordable for students. Lowering the cost of textbooks is the main goal, and there's already been a few programs at various universities put into place with the same goal of lowering the average cost. According to an article in the Hetchinger Report, Tidewater Community College in Virginia has a program called Z-Degree that relies solely on free open source textbooks to eliminate the huge expense of class materials. And another program is at the University System of Maryland. This program was started by their student council striving to save money on textbooks. Across the 7 institutions of Maryland, roughly 1,100 students saved $130,000 in just one semester. Congress has also taken action in lowering the average cost of textbooks. Congress passed the Affordable College Textbook Act, which creates a grant program at colleges to create and expand the use of open textbooks with priority for those programs that will save students the most money. And furthermore, this act ensures that open textbooks will be freely and easily accessible to the public. So that helps a little bit, but there's still a lot of saving to do. Underneath the Affordable College Textbook Act, Congress achieved their goal with the Open Educational Resources. These are free online academic materials everyone can use, adapt, and share the content. These open textbooks are available online at no cost and in print at low cost. Even though Congress and other universities have tried to lower the cost of textbooks, there's still a lot of work to be done. In conclusion, college is something that leads many young adults into major debt the early years of their adulthood, and with the use of student loans, they have the luxury of being able to pay off their higher education degree years and years after earning it. But students aren't so lucky with textbooks. They have to pay out of pocket right then and there just to get the textbooks. And textbook companies charge students hundreds of dollars just to receive them. And no college student should have to do that. And Congress and other universities have tried to cut the cost of textbooks, but they're still very expensive. And textbooks should not burn a hole in a student's pocket, and college students shouldn't have to choose between earning good grades with using the textbook and not getting the books because they cannot afford them.